That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot into the first. Not bad. This one's for birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Attaboy, good shot. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Good shot there. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Looking really good, this one. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
The first of our par threes at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
The old hammerhands putt. 7 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
And as we head to the next, it's Colin Morikawa on top of things. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Yeah, this one is veering off a little bit to the right.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And he needs this to save par. Oh, just missed. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 2 under for the day. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Choosing the 9-iron here. That should find the surface. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. And back to the course with the live action. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It was on a good line. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. He's currently tied for 5th. Rich, the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great-looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Going with the hybrid. This one needs to kick left. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup.
They've got this putt to tie Lydia Ko.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5. Oh, that is crushed. Second shot here on the 9th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Frustrating. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The 2 of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Oh, that was pure. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Big chance here. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will take him to 3 under. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, well played.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Well played, mate. Playing from around 230 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Going with a 3-wood here. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only a few shots off the pace. And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd.
This really looks good.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Well, now things have gotten interesting, closing the gap.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 12th.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Wow, what a shot. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Such soft hands.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
An important par save.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Okay, time to return to the action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That will work. He finds himself in a share of 4th. Next up is this par 4 hole. Well, that's a handy shot. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. It looked like it came out of a cannon. An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. A chance to move to 5 under par.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just didn't drop. And the putt drops now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just me.
And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for a par here.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
And now 4 under for the day. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Here's Lydia Ko. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. Had a fantastic drive.
Opting for the 6-iron. That should find the sand. Well, Rich, there's nothing too difficult about this bunker shot, aside from the moment.
The most challenging part about this shot is the situation.
This putt really needs to drop for him.
I really hope this one drops for him.
This is a good chance. Bit too heavy-handed there. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Well, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. And that will do it. His work is done here. Rich, obviously close but no cigar, but you've just got to hand it to this player for making that final round charge.
It was impressive. From the very opening tee shot, this player was focusing on making birdies early and often. Unfortunately, not able to make enough today to get the victory. Still a lot of fun to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
Oh, I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. And down she goes. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole. Oh my, that was launched.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see. This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Big putt for par coming up. Good putt, that. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well, I like the look of the line here. He should find the fairway. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
And this one is for his par. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And makes it for the bogey. And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Playing from around 160 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Yeah, nicely played. A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Oh, so close.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th. Here we have a short par 5, a chance to take advantage.
That's really not what they were looking for.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a stroke behind the leader. Good shot there, Beamer. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to see him surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
And this putt to move into a tie for first. Oh, that's a ripper. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently 1 under for the event. Time now to take in the 9th hole. Going with the 7. This is looking pretty good in the air.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Yes, they've made it.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era with just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Yep, tracking nicely.
For the par. Xander Schauffele is coming off a birdie, which will take him to within 1 shot of the lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently in the lead by a shot. good for a long time. And a par putt awaits him. That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the current standings. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Oh, great swing there. Look out world was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that didn't go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Just a 4-footer remaining. And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. To be going with the 5-iron. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Will be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
What a shot. Almost went out. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Safely a hole, and now just one shot off the races on the stretch.
Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. What do you see down there?
The wind's starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
going with the 5-wood.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, that almost went in. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And here we are with the third shot. And only one off the pace here.
Always root for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Putting for a par now. And down it goes. Xander Schauffele currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make a move. Setting up miles from the hole. That's disappointing. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
One of the good guys out there, Luke, for this one.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to lead.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a long par 4.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard mark. Just a couple back from our leader. Opting for the 9-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity.
There's a long way, and I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And this putt for a final score of 69. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. There's no doubt this player is one of the players to watch this week, but ultimately, Rich, unable to get the victory.
One of the best players in the game, but just couldn't quite get it out of second gear this week. You know, day late, dollar short, however you want to look at it, didn't get the victory.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.